Neon nights fall away, streetlights guide me, they show me the way. Oh, 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 take my hand, I'll lead you home. Escape our fate and walk alone.
So she drove separately and took a bottle of water and put it in her bag. And when she got to the hotel, and her vows that she'd handwritten, she'd put in the bag, and she pulled them out, and one of the pages was completely run out, like the water had soaked the ink and the writing was gone. So she had to quickly come in here and start writing them from memory, try to capture the words as they were fading from the page. So she was in a frantic mess, but yeah, she had an interesting experience right out of the gate.
The direction? Do you want
I think
okay.
so far the part and the way it's kind of swooping is
good.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. And then
Without this stuff.
Okay, where are the rings?
Nikki has the rings.
She has, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, 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 a heart run wild, knows no end, a love untied, will rise again. Turn down the lights tonight, moons are bright.
Found this dress, I just think, you know, I'm just gonna make it work. I'm just gonna get the dress and piece it together like a little Frankenstein dress. And I'm gonna add all the pieces. So I kind of just pieced together my perfect dress.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
So things have been added and tweaked to make it look like the dream dress.
John.
Trouble. You couldn't look at John.
Say sorry.
You made it. Your wedding day, a life milestone. You've already figured out you really like each other. You really love each other. You like doing things together, and you want to share what life brings and sends you together. And we are all ecstatic about it.
Nikki and John, I am so thankful to know both of you. It's hard to find good-hearted, hilarious, genuine people in this world, and all of us here today are so lucky to have you in our lives, and we're so honored to be witnessing this true love promise itself forever. Nikki and I are very similar. As many women are, we are both color wheels, many different moods, feelings, dreams, and we can talk on and on for hours at a time. She's a free spirit and has a heart of gold. But John gets to see her crazy side. And I can tell you with confidence, since we're so similar, that John must have been a lion tamer in his past life because he's doing a great job.
To my cutie. When I was 16 or 17, I was driving around Bainbridge with Alex, and we were talking about our future wives. He told me that he was certain I was going to marry an amazing, gorgeous woman. And boy, did he undersell you. You look amazing. I have been looking for you my whole life. They say great things happen when you least expect it. I walked into an acting class trying to pursue a dream. Instead, I found one. I found you. You were so intimidating to act with. You saw through me when I wanted to hide, but you were patient with me. Always patient. Over and over and over, you were patient with me. And now when I want to hide with you for the rest of my life. I will still need your patience for the rest of my life. But I will need you the rest of my life.
I once read that the Egyptians have 50 words for sand, and the Inuits have 100 words for snow. I wish I had 1,000 words for love. But all that comes to mind is the way you look over at me while we're singing cheesy, off-key duets in the car together. And there are no words for that. So instead of telling you how much I love you, I'm gonna make you some promises so that throughout our life, you will feel how much I love you. I promise to always actively listen when you talk about work, even when it sounds like you're no longer speaking English. I may never know what an FY15Q1 is, but I will never stop trying. I promise to never let you give up on your dreams and help you fight for them as if they were my own.
You've come before us, your family and friends. You've expressed your desire to be husband and wife. You've shown your love and affection by joining hands. You've made promises, beautiful promises of faith and devotion to each other, and have sealed these promises by giving and receiving rings. Therefore, by the power given to me, by John and Nikki, by the state of California, and by God, I pronounce that you are husband and wife. May God bless you and keep you and give you his peace. You can finally kiss your wife.
Turn down the lights tonight. Rooms are bright. We dance, we sing, we live, we love tonight. Let's run from the dawn before it knows we're gone. We dance, we sing, we live, we love tonight.
When Nicole told me that the theme of this wedding was to be family, I thought immediately perfect. It made so much sense because we are a very close family, and I knew she was marrying into one. Coincidentally, both Nicole and John are middle children, so they have had the experience of having an older sibling to guide them and nurture them and torture them.
So I don't really have anything funny to say, but what I do want to say is this. I love my brother very, very much. He's the best man I know. Nikki, you are very lucky. And clearly, John is very lucky too.
I wasn't going to say anything tonight, but everybody is talking about how great John is. And none of you are his little brother. So I'm going to talk about what a jerk he is. I'm going to tell you a true story. I think I was maybe 12 or 13. We were at the street dance on Bainbridge. And I was hanging out with a bunch of my friends and a girl I liked. I don't remember her name or her face, but she meant everything to me. And I'm hanging out, having a good time. Me and what's her name? We're dancing. John comes along with his friends, and he says, "That's mine. Give it to me." But that was definitely the worst thing he'd ever done to me. And I thought, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna tell mom and dad. If I can just hold on, I can bring it up at his wedding and show everyone what a monster he is.
Nikki is beautiful, inside and out, poised, and many people's idea of a trophy wife. Marrying a trophy wife is easy. Making a trophy marriage is incredibly difficult. There will be times, many times in a long marriage, when you will be so angry with each other that you don't want to be in the same zip code. That's when you earn your stripes, when for the sake of the marriage, you find a way to make it work. May God walk with you both all the days of your life. To the bride and groom,